What's going on, YouTube? It's a Saturday night and got a little video here for you. This was a request from a viewer. I don't remember when. It was probably a month or two ago. And I haven't gotten around to doing it with all the JDM stuff, but I found something today that I thought would be a good opportunity to do this video. So we're going to do it. But before I get into the camping stuff, I think it was Stephen Brandon messaged me, and yes, I am interested. However, I only have these two on card. I have the Porsche loose. So let me know what you want to do. I was unable to reply. I tried to reply to your message and it wouldn't let me. So I don't know if you're on Instagram, but that would be the best way to contact me. So before we get into the camping stuff, one car I did find that I want to take a quick look at is this Mercury Cougar from Johnny Lightning. It's a 1968 model. Metal on metal, rubber tires with tread. Does have a little opening hood. Pretty nicely detailed engine. This is all Greenlight, by the way, except for the Ford. Tell you what, with the way the lighting is set up, it's really not optimum for the turntable here. Let's see if we can fix that maybe. Hopefully that helps. They had the blue color too, but I kind of liked this one. I like the blue one had red line tires, and I like the Goodyear white walls on the tire. I think this is a fantastic looking casting. The black top to simulate the vinyl top, all the chrome trim around the glass, the pinstripe along the body of the car. The brake lights look great. The wheels and tires look great. Actually, they look really good. And the front end looks great. It looks fantastic, I think. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome looking car. Let's try to hit it from a really nice silhouette too. I think the stance looks really good. The proportions look really good. All in all, just I think a really nice casting. But we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on that. And that's the only turntable car of the video. So the rest of this video is going to be all camping stuff, and this is all from Greenlight except for this little Ford van, which is an M2, which is actually a really cool little casting. I don't think I have the lighting to show you the interior of the van, but it is a little camping van. You got a little table in there. The top doesn't pop up or anything like that, but a lot of really nice detail in the van too. Whoa! So really cool van. I like it, but you know, I don't do a lot of M2. So I guess we'll start with the Greenlight here. This is just an old Dodge truck from Hitch and Tow 9, maybe? I don't remember what series. But it's the Airstream Bambi trailer. Got your little propane tanks. Got your vent on the top. Just awesome casting. Awesome detail. And it's all die cast, so it's pretty heavy. It's a metal body with a metal base, rubber tires, big heavy chunk of metal there. So that's the Airstream, which I think was the first camping trailer to come out from Greenlight. And the second one to come out was this Shasta Airflight, I think. And this one is also die cast, probably heavier than the Bambi. It is also metal on metal. Just a real heavy chunk of metal. The wings are plastic, separate pieces, but the detail is still really, really good. They actually just brought this out in the I don't know, I think it's 1:24 scale, which I won't. It's odd because I don't think they have anything out in that scale to pull it. So I won't be picking it up in that. I don't collect that scale anyways. But just another awesome camping trailer. And I like that they have, on some of them, they have these big boats pulling them. I know I think it was Series 2. I've got the car. I should have brought that out for the Bambi. They have a Dodge Monaco pulling a Bambi, an Airstream, and it looks great. So those are the two smaller camping trailers here. I'll take them off the cars, but those are your two smaller camping trailers from the Hitch and Tow series. This one here is a hobby exclusive Chevy Cheyenne or C10. There are several of these that have come out. I just picked up the one. I found this at a hobby store, so I haven't had to go I haven't had to go online, but if I were to pick up any of the others that are out, I would have to do that because you won't find these in stores unless it's a hobby store, but you won't find it at like a big box store. You won't find them at Toys R Us or Walmart or anything like that. You'll have to go to your local hobby specialty shop. But it's a very cool truck. Unlike those two Hitch and Tows, the camper on this is all plastic. The truck is all metal, and it's still pretty heavy, but the camper is plastic. Still a very authentic looking camper. The last one to come out, and I think there are actually some new castings coming out of some camping trailers. If I remember correctly, I think that I saw some samples. But this is the newest one to have come out. This thing is awesome. All right, let me try to... So this thing right here is awesome because you can have it set up ready to camp, or if you prefer, you can have it broken down in travel mode. Let's see what it looks like. And you can see this one is very detailed as well. This right here is all die cast. You can hear that it's all metal. So this piece is metal. This piece is metal. It's got a detailed interior with you've got your kitchen sink, your little kitchenette with the burners. You've got your little refrigerator, a couple of tables. And then on this side, you have all your little hookups. Got your propane tank. Just a very, very cool piece. Now this piece here is plastic. Obviously they couldn't make it die cast. It would weigh a ton. But it looks really good. I think they did a phenomenal job. I haven't used that word in a while, which is good. But they really did a good job on this. And honestly, I think having it plastic gives it a more realistic look. I don't think a metal one would, I mean, because you'd have to get it, I guess if you painted it flat colors, it would work. But, I mean, if you look at the canvas, how textured it is, like they even wrinkled the canvas to give it that effect of like maybe wind blowing, or even just the look it has when you set it up as the canvas is kind of stretched out. It just looks killer. And they made it in a way that you can still have the trailer hitched to the truck when it is set up like this. So I don't know. This hitch and tow didn't get nearly as much buzz as I thought it was going to get. I thought that there'd be a lot more hype about it because it really is cool. But that's alright, because I have still seen these on pegs everywhere, which is good. It allows everybody to get a shot at it. The Ford F-150 would not have been my first choice. Or, I don't know. I would have done a lifted one or something like that, I guess. So, what you're looking at back there, I don't think I'm going to bring those up and showcase them, but those are both Fleetwood Bounders. One of them is, I think that one is a 1984. I may be off on the year, but that one is featured in Breaking Bad. So that's your hobby exclusive Breaking Bad. It did come out in the HD trucks, and it looks pretty much exactly the same. This one I will grab because there are some subtle differences that I'll show you between this one and the HD trucks release. The first big difference is the top here, where this has these lights. The HD trucks has the Fleetwood Bounder logo there. So that's one of the big differences. The other one is the shirt on the side here. We got Walt's shirt hanging on the mirror. And that's probably the biggest difference. The newest one that came out, a hobby release, the chase piece has bullet holes on the door. And that is the only one that Greenlight released with bullet holes in the door, is the hobby exclusive diorama chase. I remember when this one came out, everybody was upset that it didn't have bullet holes on the door, because that is one of the pretty, I think, critical parts of that entire show, was that scene, because it kind of set the stage for the rest of the show. This Fleetwood Bounder here, I want to say is like a 2015, maybe a 2016. But again, I could be off on the year. And they didn't stinge out. Those windows are pretty much blacked out, but there is an interior in there with a bathroom and a bedroom and a kitchen. So what a WTF FOR did a video where he took one apart, and it is all there. So this one was also just released in the new series with a different color. It's more of a light color. I didn't get it because I didn't feel like I needed it. These take up a lot more space, and I'm not real big on collecting these. One of the newer ones to come out is from Walking Dead here. This is a Winnebago Chieftain. And you can see from Walking Dead, this one has all the weather. It's kind of beat up. It's got some cracked glass on it. Cracked windshield. What I do like about this one, can see it's got the registration stickers. But what I really like about this one is the fact that it is weathered. You can see the graphics on it are coming off. That's how it's supposed to be. This side really shows it. I mean, it almost looks like it's a flaw, a paint flaw or something like that, but that's how it's supposed to be. So I like that effect quite a bit. Then on the top you have your antenna with your air conditioner, and you've got some vents, stuff like that. So a very cool RV. But here's some other stuff I really liked about it is your park passes, license plate. They have another registration sticker here on the back. Not sure what the pillbox reference is, but that is a reference to the show. And what else do we got here? Insert tail lights. So pretty cool. But anyways, this has come out actually as a hobby exclusive hitch and tow with a boat, where it's got a matching boat that looks really cool. It also, I think that's the only time. It might be coming out in the Black Bandit, but it was just released here in the brand new, what series is this? HD Truck Series 8. And this is basically the same thing, but in brand new like condition. Yeah, it's just sick. I mean, it really reminds me of, from a quality level, of a Tomica Limited Vintage, especially if any of you viewers have any of the larger TLVs, the larger trucks. It's a plastic base, but everything else is die cast. All the little trim pieces are plastic, but just the detail quality, the insert headlights and tail lights, all of those things very much resemble the type of quality you would get from a TLV. Let's see if I can adjust this light here. But look at the grille, it just looks so good. This one here, you don't have the cracked windshield. All of the graphics are in good shape. The wheels on this one are in good shape. I don't know if I showed that on this other one, but the wheels on this one have rust. So, I mean, they're basically twins. It's just one is weathered, one is brand new. So, very, very cool little pair. I usually don't get too excited about the RV stuff. But I don't know, this casting I really liked. My dad always liked Winnebagos. He was always a Winnebago guy. And the only reason I have the Fleetwood Bounders in the background is that one there. Obviously, I was a huge fan of Breaking Bad. It's my all-time favorite show. Although I really like Better Call Saul a bunch, which is kind of the prequel to Breaking Bad. So when I got that one, I thought I would pick that one up just to have it. I will get one of every release of these. Like, there's a couple new ones coming out that are new castings, so I will pick up at least one of all of those, just to have one of each. But this one here, I liked the beat up look, but I kind of just wanted a mint condition one as well. So anyways, if any of my little 1:64 scale people ever feel the urge to go camping on the diorama at the edge of, well, I guess it would be nature's edge, in this cute little field, I guess quaint would be a better description of this quaint little field right off the corner of this intersection. It's just, I really had to do some work to get this thing ready. And really not all that pleased with how it came out, mainly because of the lighting. But that's okay. I don't care. It's about the die cast. Everything else is secondary. But that's the video. I really do like this Cougar. It's a new casting for me. New casting for the Johnny collection. And that's going to be it. So Greenlight Camping. A lot of really cool stuff from Greenlight. This is all 1/64 scale. It's all true to scale. So, you know, I'd put all my Auto World away. But this is close to 1/64. Not probably accurate. Same thing with these. These are close, not 100% accurate. But if you were to park a Mercury Cougar right next to the Winnebago Chieftain, this is about the that is about the what's the term I'm looking for? Those are about the proportions that you would see. So if you did park the Cougar next to the Bounder, pretty much the same effect. But these are true to 1/64 scale. Are pretty close to it. It's not like Hot Wheels, where you'll have a Hot Wheels Mercury Cougar and then you'll have an RV that's the same size as the Cougar. I guess Matchbox would probably be a better example of that, because I actually have a really cool little Matchbox RV. Has an opening door and everything, but it's a 3-inch model, and for them it's about filling the blister. It's not about getting the scale accurate. And obviously if they did, you can't sell something like this for the same price you can sell something like this, which is why these cost about twice the price of a regular Greenlight car. So, but, you know, to set these on display next to a regular Greenlight collection of cars looks great, because they are all proportioned correctly, or pretty close to correctly. So, anyways, some really cool RV stuff, really cool camping stuff, and that's going to be it for the video. I think my next video, I do have some comparisons that I want to do, some TLV, Kyosho comparisons, stuff like that. But I think before I get into those, I want to do, it's not going to be anything special, but I want to get this diorama cleaned off. And then basically I want to take every single TLV casting that I have and just set them out on the diorama and just kind of showcase them. I'm not going to be holding them or flipping them. I'm just going to set them down and then just kind of take the camera and run the camera across. I think I'm like right at 39 or 40 of them. So I don't know. I just want to see what they all look like out of the box next to each other. I haven't had a chance to display them all yet. And then once I do that video, I'll get into some comparisons. I want to compare the 911 Porsche. I want to compare the GTR. Gosh, there was like 3 or 4 other ones that I can't think of off the top of my head, but I will get into those, as well as bring you any other new stuff that comes my way. So stay tuned for all of that. And again, I think Stephen Brandon, I think your name is, let me know on these shoot, I don't even know where I put them, but you mentioned something. Oh, here they are. I wasn't able to reply to you, so try to hit me up on Instagram if you can. But I have 2 of the 3 that you wanted. I have the Porsche too, which I'll send it your way, but that one is loose. But I am interested in the 2 cars that you contacted me about. So please let me know, and hopefully we can work something out. And everybody else, take care. I will holler at the next video.